Soon as we step on the mic, man, you notice the difference. Heavenly blessed with the melanin, baby, you know that we winning. No time for the long talk, got 120 on the clock. Wednesday, 8 through 10, all the bad vibes better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Lil' Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. She dropping knowledge on hitting this free for the play. Tap in right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every day. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. You know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about my mama? She winning, you rockhead.
All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday to everybody. Welcome to Casual Convo, where we had conversations about topics that affect the communities, personal and business relationships. We always have the casual convo so you don't have to have the tough convo. We are back once again, 8 to 10 p.m. every Wednesday. We got the panel here. We got the mayor, Mike Taylor. We got the judicious Jude in the building. Of course, we got the host, Coco. We got Rich behind the boards. We got me, Boscoe from the Bronx. We are talking about the inauguration. Well, go ahead. We're gonna go around the table and we're gonna talk. We're gonna get our health check first. Yeah, Coco, you can start that.
Mental health check-in. We're gonna go right into that, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my mental health. I'm gonna say it's so. Nothing like bad or nothing like that. You know how sometimes you just have those days, weeks, and things, and it's like sometimes it's like trying. So what I will say is, something that I'm learning is like a lot of times, and it's not the fault of nobody specifically or nobody like that, but a lot of times when you're going through stuff, sometimes the people around you really don't understand, and then there's sometimes some things are hard to communicate to, even if you want to, because when you give like brief synopsis, you kind of like you can, when you hear certain things, it kind of deters you from saying anything, or like, so you kind of just go through things in silence, so to speak. But I know we like speak about like depression and stuff like that. But another thing I think it's important to also highlight, PTSD is crazy. A lot of times when people have experiences that could be traumatic to them, like for instance, let's just say, because Mike always use me, let's just say Mike and I may go through something similar. Mike may be able to bounce back with no problems, right? But I might go through a little bit of stuff. You feel me? So I think a lot of times people miss that, and they think because you bounce back from everything else, or because you be strong in so many other areas, they expect for you to be strong with everything. And then sometimes you might have that one thing that might just take a complete toll on you, and it just take a minute. So what I will say is like, this week has been really telling. And I think some things I've probably been in denial about. Since my look, I mean, a few, you know, Bosco and Jude, y'all know, since my like experience, it's kind of working through some things, and I think a lot of times some people don't understand. It's not about playing victim, but sometimes just having empathy and not being like get over it, is more helpful. Or sometimes just don't say shit.
Right.
So
it makes sense.
That's pretty much.
Russell, let's welcome Paul to the show. What up, King Paul?
Hello, family. How y'all doing?
All right.
I was just rambling about the mental health check-in, so we just started.
Hey, Jude, how you feel, Jude? What's going on with you?
I don't know what is going on with me. I have been on one all day. I got this burst of energy. Coco though, because I done called her a million times today with jokes, funny stuff. I feel great today, you know, and with the light of like a lot of things that's going on in my life, that I like that. Take advantage of your good days is the advice I want to give, you know, people, because every day ain't gonna be a good day, but today
Right.
I literally like. I ain't gonna lie. I just had to take some medicine because I felt like I was here all day. I'm
Yeah.
trying at least me come halfway, but I feel
Yeah.
great. I feel great.
All right. Word. 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 All right. Um, Mr. Paul, King Paul, you want to give a mental health check-in?
Or you want to pass?
I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass.
That's
All right.
okay.
All right. The mayor, Mr. Mike,
Um,
speak it.
so so my mental health checking I go through survival remorse
Mhm.
like around this time because like I start getting letters from like homeboys that's locked up and all that type of stuff. So I just got a letter
Yeah.
from my homie.
Yeah.
And I usually don't open them up like first quarter, but he wrote me like a 5-page letter. All right, Daniel, you should call me. but but I know he's trying to get
Damn.
out of jail. He's been locked up since 1991.
Whew.
Ooh.
So
Eh.
and he like a
That's
big
like
brother
fun.
to me. Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
How much time he got left?
He got well they're gonna I hope they let him out. He can't walk, so
Oh, dang.
yeah, he's
No.
paralyzed. So
Oh, yeah. They should let him on the hard shit.
yeah,
Damn.
so they're trying to go through all that type of thing because he got paralyzed in jail.
Dang.
Oh wow. I'm
So
sorry.
I mean, it's life. It's a life we choose, obviously. And then my best friend called me, and he's doing life in Jessup. So I always get the law. It could have been me thing
Yeah.
around this time because then everybody stopped bombarding me like, I need some money or send me some bread, like you know what I'm saying. I'd be like, okay, well, cool. But I always go through in the beginning of the year psychoanalyzing like how far I came. So my mental health has always been something that I take
Hmm.
seriously in the beginning of the year because I gotta
Hmm.
dissect where I want to go at this year.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, my man got voted in, so
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, we here. It's like
Yeah.
what um. But yeah, so I've been going through survival remorse since like my brother passed away in '07.
Mm.
So
Oh, yeah. That
just
ain't no
seeing,
joke.
yeah, so just to see my homies and you can actually talk to people about this because if you weren't outside, you don't really know. Like there's a couple
Mm.
times Mike was gonna be out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A couple cats tried to kill me. So to be 42 and just to see where everybody's at, like
Yeah.
majority of us is in jail.
Yep.
So I get the call like, "Hey, Mike, boy, yo, you got some money?" Like, yeah, boy, boy, you know I got it. Look, I'm gonna send this $100 over there. That should hold you down, right? My best friend, I usually send them $200 every 2 weeks,
Mhm.
and I've been doing that since 2016. And he ain't coming home probably till 2030 something. So just to be like, everybody would be like, "Oh, Mike, you made it." Something. Talk about your accolades and stuff. I'd be like, "Boy, I'm from the hood. Like, you have no
Yeah.
idea how many people I hold down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it be draining. So, like, from December to like February, I try to give myself a break, like, not to help anybody.
Yeah.
But I just got a letter, and my best friend just called me, and I'm like, okay,
Well,
I'm
Mike,
not.
what's your address so I can send my letter?
Hey, look, listen. I had to make one of my homeboys wait like 3 months. I ain't sending no money. You in the feds. You gotta hold on, bro. I got some bills to take care of. So just to see where how we all started. You know what I'm saying? We all started on the same floor, running around Baltimore, acting crazy. Some of us more than others went deeper into the life. Others, it just wasn't no point. You know what I'm saying? Like we outgrew it. And the ones who got caught up in it before they could outgrow it have conversations with me like, boy, jail is dumb. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I'm sitting over here. And I'm like, you was like 23 when boy, I'm 40. This, like, they tell me all about it. Like, this is stupid. Like, And I'd be
You
like,
ain't never been? Don't
huh?
go. So
Yeah,
you
like
ain't never been? Don't
yeah.
go.
So just to listen to them now as we older, like back in the day, we'd be like, we don't care about going to jail, bro. We out here. We go to jail. Now to see them at 40 and their frontal lobe has developed, they like, boy, look, this is dumb. Like, boy, I got to wake up every morning,
Yeah.
That
and
frontal lobe is serious.
yeah, so like, and I
Mhm.
try to tell people that like guys develop late. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, our frontal lobe don't develop till we 25.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still blooming.
Yeah, so when people get to talking like for real, so when people be like criticizing the young people 21, 22 not getting a job, bro, that we have no idea what we want to do.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my best friend was 23 when he got locked up. He is 42 and he sound like Malcolm X. Like and I'm like, bro, is that you? Like, boy, I got all these books in here. I got a PlayStation. And we just be conversating until like his cars come. And I always ask him, like, he always say, Mike, yo, I should have listened to you. Like when you stopped in '07, like I was done, like I was gone. You know what I'm saying? And I asked him to go with me. So my mental health is, I don't know. It's good. I'm in a good space. I'm getting a good headspace. I got a new job opportunity coming up in April, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh,
And I
congratulations.
yeah, and I'm thinking I'm going back to teaching. So
Oh, that's what's up.
All right, Coco.
all right, I'm done.
Oh, now you good?
Okay,
Yeah.
real
So what you
quick.
Sign
saying?
that courthouse bill.
Yeah.
Before we get into the show, I just want to do a mention. So yesterday,
Mhm.
I needed this because this actually put a smile on my face. A friend of mine, their daughter of Cash Creations, that's KASH Creations, go follow her on Facebook and put in your orders because Valentine's Day coming up. But this was super cute. She hand makes the roses. It came in a cute little bouquet thing. Um,
Mhm.
and it's like 8 or 9 of them in there. They like forever. They don't. I think
Oh,
it's
so
really
that's dope.
pretty.
Yeah, that is
Um,
nice. Down rock.
it made me smile. Anybody knows me knows I love roses. I probably got them all over my body. So, so
TMI.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
well, not all
Okay.
over, but it's yeah. But so but yes, I mean, hit her up. I'm not sure what I know. She does some other things. She also does like if you're a female and you wear press on, she does those. But these I think are absolutely beautiful. She does like different colors and things like that. But I saw this one and I was like, this is just absolutely great. And then it's like every time I look at him, I smile. So um, yeah, support her. Go like her page, Cash Creations. That's with a K.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Support young. You know, she's a young lady getting started.
Yes, I
You know,
TV
into
number well.
entrepreneurship, and then we always talk about supporting each other and our own. I
Yeah.
think it's also important to support the young people and stuff like that. So yeah, look out for her.
All right.
Um, so show tonight. We're gonna talk about the things that everybody's been talking about as far as TikTok ban, the things Trump has been doing, the inauguration. First of all, has anybody watched the inauguration?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
I mean,
watched some of the
great.
ignoration.
Okay, so I don't want to start there though.
Oh,
So Bosco, I don't have the things in front of me.
Yeah,
So
I got it.
if you guys can kind of keep track of in the private chat, he's gonna let us know when each topic is ready to come up. So we're
All
gonna
right.
start with the TikTok ban.
Right.
Um, so my question is, I want to kind of go around. What did you
Mhm.
guys think about one the ban and how quickly it came up? Who would like to go first?
Well, I'm not a T guy, right? So I'll go.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay, so the ban was stupid. The hearing in Congress was dumb. Um, what people don't know is that the founder of TikTok used to be the intern underneath Mark Zuckerberg.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He wanted the position in Facebook. Mark
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't give it to him, so he went and got his own software team and designed TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok put Facebook almost out of existence.
Yep.
Yes, it did.
Yep.
So what they did find was that one of the sponsors that
Mhm.
sponsored TikTok is a Chinese company.
Mm-hmm.
So So they wanted them to relinquish at least 50%. Well, what they want it now for them to relinquish 50% ownership. That's the agreement now, and that's why TikTok came back up. They have 75 days to make a decision. If I was him, I would say fuck the US. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not giving the United States 50% interest in my company when you didn't ask the same guy that I came up underneath 50% of his company, because the United States doesn't own 50% of Facebook. So that's my spill.
Yeah. To carry out what Mike just said, a lot of people don't know that the guy who started TikTok used to work under Mike. He actually stole my thunder, because that's what I was going to say. But yeah. With me, I thought the band was stupid too, and how it came up so quick. And my thing about it, and I'm about to steal Coco's thunder probably. My thing about it is the same ones who were crying about Trump. Oh, Trump, da 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 da. So TikTok come back up. Oh, thanks, Trump. They said, no, say the hell you what? Well, wait a minute, y'all. Where's all that energy at? You know, that's what hypocrisy is. I'm like, y'all are trashing the man. Like, I'm not a fan of him, but on the flip, I'm not gonna be one of those guys who's gonna be like, you know, like, oh, forget Trump. He did that. No, I defend him on this one. A lot of them TikTokers who couldn't stand him were trashing him all the way up until the day before they shut down TikTok. And I'm talking go back to when he was the president the first time. 8 years they trashed that man. TikTok come up. Yeah, Trump. No. Now y'all change it. But it also shows how addicted people are to TikTok and how distant they are from reality, because a lot of them didn't even know the stuff that Mike just said. A lot of them don't even know what's going on about it. They just know TikTok. They don't know nothing. So I'm with Mike on it. 100%.
Yeah, I agree. Can y'all hear me? Everything I don't see what's the big deal. Because no, for real, because everything is made in China from since I can remember. So if they start a social media network, what's the big deal? We wasn't making money off of it. The country wasn't making money off of it. That's the bigger issue. But while the ban was going on, the big thing that everybody should have paid attention to, two things. Trump released the coin, a couple people became millionaires.
Yep.
And that would have been a hit on TikTok if TikTok didn't shut down, and it would have been even more millionaires if TikTok didn't shut down. This ain't the second one, but this one. Trump likes social media. Of course, Trump was going to fight for anything social media. He ain't against social media. He against free speech or stuff like that. So, of course, he was going to be the savior. And what I've seen when I came back on TikTok, and I ain't a content creator on there, but it kind of made me want to be. But Canada can't stand us. And neither can the UK. They was talking
the UK, they hate us.
Yep. They can't stand us.
But they realized they was talking hella crap.
Hella crap.
It's all while the US is over there. They joked us about how we don't have no control over right to freedom in our own country. You feel me? Made a lot of sense, but they made a very valid point that we make TikTok. Without us, TikTok was dry, dead, and born. So I understand why the U.S. going for it, because we are TikTok, regardless of what the other countries want to say. We are TikTok.
We are TikTok.
However, America also need to stop being so upset, because in the Asian countries, they are not. They got apps that we don't have access to. They can't even see some of the stuff. They got their own TikTok.
Well, so in India got TikTok banned.
Right, and listen, because everybody don't agree to certain things. You feel me? But they ain't go in on India like they went in on us when India got a ban. Ain't nobody saying like, oh, we missed the Indians, and since they not on here now, we can make some money. See, the issue is Americans was making money. We was doing that. UK and Canada, the biggest haters. especially the black people, and their black women been coming for our black women. And when we get deep in that, I'm ready for that conversation. That's all I got to say about that. Because I got some words. I got some words, man. I've been waiting. Because listen,
I think we stole Coco's thunder because me and Coco talked about that too. But who wants to go? Who wants to go next?
No,
Coco ain't gonna have nothing to say when it's over with.
No, I'm good talking though.
Sure, I was gonna follow you. That you go ahead. Don't want your thunder, bro. But cause age before, beauty before age. Go ahead.
Go ahead. She got nothing to say.
No, I agree, but I agree with everybody about the whole TikTok thing. I think my main thing was when it got closer to the countdown for the ban. What got me was, where the fuck was everybody at a year ago, 2 years ago, when this was on the table and it's been talked about? How many times have we sat here and talked about it up here, and everybody was like, it ain't gonna happen. We don't believe shit stinks until it happens. And then even still, with that, I know I'm probably getting ready to jump the gun, but that and everything in them orders that we're going to talk about tonight have also always been on the table, but nobody has been outraged about any of that. But soon as you get ready to use social media, where people are looking at us as a laughing stock, as entertainment, like what do they call them? What did they used to call us back in the day?
Minstrel.
Yep. So you come to go back to that, but nobody was talking about F him. He a piece of shit. He this, that, and the third. Nobody was talking about the cost of eggs. Nobody was talking about the cost of bread. Nobody was talking about the cost of utilities. Nobody was talking about the discrimination and the racism and gender rights and all of that stuff. Only thing everybody was worried about was, can I get on TikTok and do my TikTok dance or go on TikTok shop?
All right, so hold on. So stop. So there's
shucking and jiving.
Hold on. So there are creators that drop knowledge on TikTok.
I know that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's why. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, nobody was worried about all of this other stuff that they're talking about and upset about today. Once TikTok came back, it went back to, oh, fuck him, he a piece of shit. The next 4 years, we gonna do this and do that. But nobody was talking about that. The time that it was down was for the time to figure out how the fuck we gonna come together, because the next 4 years is about to be a piece of shit or whatever like that. Nobody talked about that. The only thing was, they missed TikTok. All the little memes and everything came about. Nobody discussed nothing about real issues. But I think it has a lot to say about, I know ain't nobody gonna like it, but where our priorities are.
Yeah. So
it says a lot about what people really care about and what we prioritize. So we'll prioritize social media and a click and a view as opposed to your livelihood and your everyday living. That's crazy to me.
All right, so let me be clear, because it's
wait a minute, hold
on. Let Paul get in right quick, and we're gonna let you get ahead, Mike.
I'm gonna be quick with it, because, like you said, everybody already said everything anyway. Concerning, but it was convenient. It was so convenient how everything was connected together. Convenient for TikTok to go down before 12 o'clock. Jude said about the crypto coin being released. About TikTok coming back up the next day. It didn't go. It wasn't down for 24 hours. It wasn't down for 24 hours, boy. People lost their damn mind.
Flipped.
And I have I don't subscribe to it because I'm just not with that. But I was kind of glad that it was down, because it shows how ignorant our people can be just to make some money. I mean, you better sit your ass on TikTok doing stupid shit, degrading yourself, instead of going out here getting your job and earning some money. So I was kind of happy, but I mean, people make their living the way they gotta make their living. But that's cool. But like I said, it was all just one big show to me, because then here comes Trump. Oh, I'm gonna bring TikTok back. Well, you the one that had it shut down for a minute right there. Of course you gonna bring it back. Yeah, I mean, it's all just a big show and shit. You just gotta get your popcorn and get your seat and sit back and watch it. And stay out of the way, and definitely try to stay out of the way, because this get ready to be interesting. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say on that.
All right, so
Mr. Mike.
All right, so everybody was running to the new, I think it was Red Note or Shaoxing, what it's called.
Yeah.
Zhaoxing. So When America had got the first time America got a rude awakening, the lady went on there and realized that the technology, the living, the cost of living, the cost of groceries in China was so low that she made a video that went all the way to the news, where she actually talked about she making $140,000. Her mortgage is $3,000. The cost of eggs is $10, and you can go to China and you can get an apartment for $500. That their groceries was $125, but it was like a whole bunch of groceries. She really focused on the outside bathrooms because they were clean. Then she was like, okay, well, how do they have all these cars that we can't get over here? Like, she made a whole thing. It was on the news. So she brought light to where we live at, right? Where we live at in America is not up to par. And she wanted answers, right? So a lady answered her. The lady said, the reason why America is not fully advanced is because they do not want the niggas to get any advantages. She stated, when white flight happened, where the white people left the cities and the public schools and all of that, they were the first ones to make private schools and country clubs, right? And when she did it, I'm a nerd, so I went to go look all this up to see if it was real. So that's how redlining came into effect. So with every new technology that the United States get, we as black people make it better, right? So we're the first ones that made the game system. First one that improved on the Nintendo cartridge. We're the first ones that actually made the automobile by the Patterson brothers. So the reason why she found it out, the reason why we're not living like China is because of racism. Right. It's the only reason why college got expensive, because we wanted to go to college. And when they stitched it, I was like, yo, that made sense, because nobody else give a fuck about us being in a country. They gonna build their country. We're the only ones that seem like we gotta get everything from every other country, but they have like a limit of imports that we can have that Americans don't know about. So there's limited imports that we can't have. Like right now, China has a car that can fly. You sit in it and it comes like a helicopter. I know, because I always go look at I'm technologically advanced, so I'm on that.
Get on that tech stuff, yeah.
So they got a car that if it goes in the water, it floats for 30 minutes so you can escape. They got another car that's just a base. Like, say, like you get in an accident, you can press a button and the car will fly itself, and the base will go back to your house. So when people don't understand, like when they went over to Red Node, them white people were shocked when the guy said, I own my apartment and I only paid $500 to get it. And she lost her mind, because if you don't travel, you don't know. Like, people don't know that we got universal health care. Almost every country got universal health care but us. And the reason why we don't have it is because the guy told Lyndon B. Johnson, if you do single payer health care, then you got to give health care to the niggas.
You know something, the thing about that too, Mike, living overseas for 6 years and traveling, I noticed how it's not that they hate us over there. It's what they see, what they portray here about us over there. Because I noticed, because I noticed, like, my brother, he's been to Singapore. He's been to a lot of the Asian countries, to where I've been to more of the other one. Like, I've been to like England, Germany, stuff like that. And I told him how in Germany, they love us in Germany. I said, they love us in Germany. They love us in Germany. But in the Asian countries, they love us. But when they see us on TV, because of what they show over here, they're like, well, damn. Yeah. It's
like,
crazy.
Like, people don't know it was a black guy that defected from the United States to help free the Philippine people. So it's like, what they found out going over to this All China app is that China's living way better than us underneath a communist regime.
And you know what?
And that lady broke down.
Look at their TikTok. Their TikTok is educating.
That's because
Technology.
people are now starting to want to come out of the ratchet era, in my opinion. Just in layman's terms, like, all right, like I've known that China, Japan, you feel me, even Korea, certain even though we don't know what's really going over there with the Kim Jong-un guy.
Yeah. Oh, you
But
got it right.
on the right, because
I would get it wrong. That's why.
With him, whatever he got going on though, just off of their history of doing things, just off of their history of even not letting the United States take over, over them. You feel me? The smartness and like the quickness over a death. Somebody died. I'm pretty sure they probably got him out of there. It probably at this point they probably got him out of there so somebody else to step in so America couldn't take over. They built their economy off of us. Making everything over there, shipping it over to us. You feel me? And it's been like that. We could have been, changed it. But they had robots. Like, they had a episode on, like, one of them Discovery channels.
Yep.
Like, a long
robot.
years ago. Like, I remember a long time ago. I'm sitting in the house watching it. I don't even remember. Everybody was watching, like, Love and Hip Hop and all that. And stuff like that was on TV where they were showing, like, the robot was going to class and teaching the classroom, and it was another one at work, and the guy was doing something totally different, and he was getting paid, and they was just showing, like, and then the next thing you know, you start saying, like, maybe like a couple years ago, like little robots here, like doing little things, like mainly at the hospitals, restaurants. Now they bringing you food and all that. We on the baby step of it. You feel me? Like we been behind.
Yeah, a couple years.
Yeah, certain things, but behind.
Hey, look, a couple years.
Hold on, Mike. Jude she's yielding her time 1 minute. Thank you.
What happened?
Oh, yielding my time. I'm yielding my time. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm about to say, yeah, go ahead.
What's going on?
I said, did she put a water on?
I ain't keeping up with your time. I'm chilling. See, I'm following the rules.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What was I saying? Because I didn't forget. Because I was. But anyway.
It's about the robots. The robots over there.
Like they've been like their phones, like their phone technology. Lately, what I've been watching now, like and reading and seeing is how much more tech, like in tech, more savvy and knowledgeable and just ways of doing things. Their way of living, I don't even want to go there on the way of living. They got vending machines to help people. You feel me? Even their way of a woman who don't want to have a baby. They're control, like they got centers where you can drop a baby off to, and you feel me? Like, and they'll take care of the baby. Yep. They try to take away rights and everything here. They ain't even got nothing like that set up. You can't even drop a kid off at the foster care without damn near going to jail. But you can go to try to get help and they'll snatch your kids from you, you feel me? But it's just weird over here the way things are going. Over there, the food they got, I don't know. I can't really say about the food because they be having dog eating festivals and stuff like that. And I ain't with that.
It's their culture.
But it's their culture, you feel me?
Fido tastes good.
I'm not eating none of that shit.
Question.
None of that stuff.
So for those of you who watched the inauguration, which everybody on the panel said that they saw it. Paul, have you seen the inauguration?
Yes, I watched it.
Okay, so let's start with you because you've been kind of quiet for the last couple of minutes. We're going to start with Paul.
Go ahead.
Smoking coffee.
So, like I said, to me, it wasn't nothing but just a show. I mean, that's all it is. Everything that's going on in this country is nothing but a show, and it's being orchestrated by Trump and his folks. So now, the way I see this right here, everybody mad at Snoop Dogg and all them. Snoop Dogg was Sambo. Let's get that right, because you say one thing one minute, you flip-flop the next. So you was Sambo. You was the Sambo that you was talking about earlier. But otherwise, okay, the other guys, and my man said, hey, he said, what's his name? He said, sure, I went for the bag. I went for the money.
Yeah.
I think he said I need the bag. So that's why I went. He said he was thinking about it. But I'm gonna understand that you go ahead and be honest. You went for the money. But you ain't flip-flop. I don't think you did. I ain't never heard you say nothing about it. So it was just a show, y'all. Just like the Democrats put on their show. put camera on them. They went about to show the wrong way. They went about wanting to show out butts and all that stuff, making black women be something of objects of desire and all that kind of stuff like that, lusting. And the Republicans just use the blacks in a different way. I mean, it's all a show. It's all just a show. It's hard. It's hard. It's something else I want to talk about, but I'm not going to really say much about this. I don't know why you started me. I'm glad you did, so I can go and get out of the way. But all I can say about that is just a show. And once Biden and last got on that airplane and flew off, it really became a show then. It really became a show then when they went back in the rotunda wherever they was at. Oh, it really got good then when he got the sign and everything. Oh, it got good. It's gonna get even better though. But I'm not gonna say no more because it's going on to something else. But
all right, I watched it and I didn't watch much of it. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna sit there in front and see. Like I just seen like a little here, a little there. So it's just just a party, and it's just what it was. Inauguration, celebration. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When the village people was out there doing their thing and Trump was out there, like, I ain't gonna front. That was pretty dope, though. that was pretty dope, though. I ain't gonna front because it looked funny as hell. So I mean, I ain't gonna hate on that. As for Snoop, had he not said what he said in 2016 about Trump, okay. But the point, what he said, which one you Sambo niggas gonna do this, da 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 da, and then he turned around and did it, and then try to justify it. That's my issue. You should just kept your mouth shut back then, because you don't know what you're gonna do down the road. My issue was Nelly. What he said. I ain't know about no KKK. You live in Missouri, the freaking damn near capital. I don't know nothing about that. Where are they? This ain't no KKK country. Nigga, you live in state. Freaking Michael, what's his name, got killed in your damn state, right down the block from your crib. And that was my issue with it. Keep your mouth shut. If you're gonna perform, say, look, I'm doing it for the money. Do it for the money. Okay, I understand. You a performer, do it for the money. Da 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 da. That was my thing. Just do it for the money. Don't try to shuck and jive your shit, because Snoop, you played yourself. Period. You should
Let me add something to that, folks. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And Nelly, you should have kept your mouth shut. Just perform. Rick Ross, okay, he performed, but he wasn't. As far as I know, I hadn't heard anything crazy that he said. But I know he said he did it for the money. Just keep it 100. You did it for the money, but don't sit there and lie and shuck and jive. We know the deal, because the more you talk, the more you expose yourself. And Snoop, you messed up. You should have shut up. Now you're getting the heat. Nelly, nigga, you from Missouri. What they say, I passed my time, whatever that shit is they say. Whoever.
Let me say something right quick. Things were so bad for Snoop. Let me get that from that. Things were so bad for Snoop that he had to get up there and DJ for himself while he performed. That's how nobody want to mess with his ass. He had to be DJing by himself for himself. That's how I want to.
Yeah, it's funny, man.
They didn't want to roll with him.
I don't know what to say, because I still love Uncle Snoop, but I feel like he from a
just spit it out. Just spit it out, Jude. Spit it out.
I mean, he probably ain't bad no more. Listen, we had 4 years to think about it. The Democrats messed up. It was for the money. We all know it was money.
Yeah, just say it.
So I mean, I say things, and then a couple years later, it might. It just so happened that he Snoop. But if we all can be honest, he been making business moves. So I just took it as, niggas, you broke, the black code. Like, yeah, he broke the black code, because he was talking cold cash shit. We look at him like, yeah, but and then you go up there and DJ. You better. All I'm saying, he better have made good goddamn money doing some shit like that. He better have. Nelly, I guess what?
Is there really a black hole?
What? Well, Yeah, because he was just talking about what was he? He was in that video looking like somebody auntie. Which one of you? What he call him? What he
Yeah,
call him?
Sambo,
Okay.
Sambos.
Yeah,
Which
Sambo.
one of
Sambo
you
niggas.
Sambos? He was mad. You remember?
Mhm.
He
He called me with Sambos and everything. Yeah,
man. Listen, he was going hard that year. Let me talk about Gail. Everybody, you feel me? So
yeah.
all I'm saying is the way he went off on Trump, just in that, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I
If
see
he,
why everybody you feel
and see,
that
that's
way.
my issue, Jude.
Yeah.
If he'd just kept his mouth shut, okay, but he did all that yapping. You should apologize. Look, I apologize. Da 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 da.
He didn't gotta apologize. All he had listen. The black community know that most definitely was a nigga move about money. So I get it. You feel me?
Right.
So
Yeah,
listen, it was business. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you gotta do some things that you don't want to do with some people that you don't want to do it with to make
yeah.
a couple dollars. He was in the Olympics. All right,
Was
cool.
any of
He
them?
might.
Was any of them at the inauguration?
You said who?
Was any of them at the inauguration?
I
Any
don't
of the
know who
black
was at
folks?
the. I don't
I
Any
don't
of
know.
think I
them?
seen him. I don't. I didn't see all of
No,
it, but I didn't see him.
Oh
they
wait, but
they
look,
weren't.
None of
let
them.
me.
They
Okay.
weren't
I'm gonna
there
say
in
this.
the. He talking about like in the audience, like some of the other
Yeah.
people.
I
No,
At
don't
the
know.
inauguration, I'm talking about, and when they got back at the buying them took off at the inauguration. Was any of the black
I
folks?
don't know.
Any of them? Any of the
I don't
black
know.
folks? At the,
All I
I don't
saw
none
was
know.
of them.
vampires. Vampires
None
everywhere.
yeah.
Vampires.
None of
I
them.
I think
Vampires.
the
Everybody
reason
up
why
there
I asked
looking
was
like
like, is there really a black code? Because even though he said what he said, so many black people voted for Trump.
Mhm.
And it's this big war against everybody who voted for Kamala, who
no.
didn't vote, and all of this other stuff. So I mean, I get what you're saying,
Yeah, I'm
but
about to say not that being
but
the
when
black code.
people, and I think that's the way I be like, you was like, not saying that you like literally, but like
Mhm.
going against the black code because he performed, and so
Mhm.
everybody is like, oh, he is sellout, he this, he that, but
Yeah,
it's
but
so,
not because he performed for Trump. It was because
Yeah.
you was just talking
yeah,
cold cash
Yeah,
shit.
that's why.
right,
Yeah, it wasn't the point that
no,
he
yeah, that's what
performed.
I'm saying. But
Yeah.
is it like so many of them do it, and so many of us do it low key? We just did it for the TikTok.
All right, so
Girl,
all right, so look,
Yeah, Mike.
listen.
the right
Can I
amount of
answer
money,
this?
girl.
I can answer this
I
question.
noticed.
Yeah,
Look,
Mike.
Only had two spots.
I'm waiting. Hold
so
on. I yield my time. I still had 2 minutes. I yield 2 minutes. I
okay,
can get back on the next program.
All right.
okay,
Mike,
so
Mike,
there's a
you're on the
black
clock.
code. Professor Neely Fuller wrote the black code.
Mm-hmm.
He has the book that's called the Black Codes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you go on
Yeah.
YouTube and you type in Nellie Fuller, he is the first person that's seen racism as a systematic problem.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote a black code.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the book, well, you ain't gotta get the book. Just go on YouTube. I seen
Go
the
on
link.
YouTube.
Yeah, we have a black code.
Mm-hmm.
It has been established since 1970 something.
Yep.
What happened is like Nellie Fuller said, you have black people who decided to put other black people above the race and put them on pedestals and call them celebrities. So you get mad at what the celebrity does, but the celebrity has never been a friend of the black community. So when people go, oh well, they've never been a friend. You've never seen them build any towns. You've never seen them buy any land. You've never seen them do anything. What's his name? What's his name? Dr. Umar said it best.
Dr.
Like,
Umar.
name one celebrity person that opened up a school by themselves. None. So we do have a black code.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very intense. And when you find out about it, it's going to make you feel some type of way. Because he wrote the book in 1975 or 77 in the height of the Black Panther Party. Now I've seen the inauguration. Inauguration is always boring and it's always a big show, and they do the flag thing and the people who are hostages, they do all that shit. It is just a song and dance thing.
That's all it is.
The most important part about the inauguration is always after the inauguration and the executive orders is what you want to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got what?
Hold up, Mike. Hold up. Don't jump to that yet. We coming to that.
I yield some time that I don't know how much I have.
We gonna hold. Yeah.
He killed his time.
Yeah, right. I yield my time.
Let me see something. We in fact, we can go ahead and roll with that. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. I'll let you roll over. You start over, man. We'll roll with that.
Okay, so the most important parts are always about the executive orders, and this is the most important part. The executive orders only apply to that president.
Oh yeah.
So he can make a whole bunch of executive orders of us getting out of, but he did all the environmental stuff which we needed to crash down on anyway, right? Because that stopped industry from building, right? He did a couple other executive orders that I'm just not friends of. You know, he wanted to make all of us go back to work, and half my building was upset. But I was like, hey, I was coming in to work anyway, so fuck y'all. I ain't feel no type of way for their ass bitching and complaining because now they not remote workers. And so on TikTok is a guy that actually posts all of them. But I don't feel no type of way because in the next 4 years, in order for it to even stand, the sitting president has to re-sign those executive orders. So the executive orders only good for 4 years. People making a whole big deal about it. It's only temporary, bruh. They're not laws.
4 years.
They only apply when the executive branch make an order, and then when he get out of office, all that shit disappear. And then people were so mad, like, you know what I mean, executive orders Obama could have done that didn't do for black people. And you mad? Because this guy went in there. Yeah,
why you want to be living in the past?
No, I'm just saying he had the power for y'all not to know about how executive orders work because there was a whole bunch of people upset about it.
No, we know.
That's why we know. You say y'all, we know.
No. I'm talking about us up here. I'm talking about like when people were like, "Oh, he's signing all these." Obama could have signed reparations as an executive order. We could have got some money for 4 years.
Right, but see, the thing about that executive order thing for each president is the preceding president coming in behind the president that was unsigned everything that he's done. He undone all that.
Right.
Especially if they flip Democrat and Republican like they've been doing, because Trump came in there undoing what Obama done. Bush came in, I mean not Bush, but then what's his name? Biden. He coming there undoing what Trump had done, trying to get his shit in there. First thing Trump coming there undoing what he did.
Right.
That's all it is. Hey, your shit gone. I'm coming in here with my shit. Now we're gonna move your shit out. Your shit didn't work. Okay, my shit is in here. Now we in here. That's what it is. I mean, you said y'all. I'm up on that shit. I'm up on that shit. I've been around a long time now.
Remember I said that on the last show when we was talking about positive. I was like, man, the next get through these 4 years with him. Need to put somebody else in there to do the cleanup, but it don't necessarily have to be a Democrat. It needs to be another Republican, but you put your Republican in there, the People's Republican, which none of them really are the People's. But you know that's when you work together as a country, and you take control of your own government, not like dominating it, but you force your hand, like how they force their hand every election. They've been doing it forever. They are the masters at it. They've been teaching us. They've been teaching us how to do it. And if we all got together and really and I know people like, oh, that sound, not logical, but it's what's needed to be done. When you realize just off of, and I don't mean to go backwards, off of the way two countries showed us how they felt about us just off of social media. So just imagine. We need to talk about how they look at us off of views and values, our cultures. You feel me? The way they've been dogging. I ain't even gonna lie. The way they've been dogging us, and we over here fighting about president. They've been dogging us about not knowing history, and they don't know their own certain history. You feel me? Like everybody's business. We fighting the war. We in this country minding their business. We over there. We poor. If every country if every president parted and give us money, we're gonna be in more debt than we already are in. It's stupid.
Listen. So that's not true. So let's keep it. If we're gonna talk real shit, let's talk real shit. Every country during World War II owes the United States. We built Europe. So we are not broke. When people talk about debts, it is a make-believe thing that this country likes to make up debt. That's all. We just borrowing stuff. But we built Europe. It is the reason why if the United States cannot go bankrupt and the Queen will bail us out, is because we built Europe after World War II.
What queen?
Ain't no queen.
Any
No,
question?
no,
'Cause
no,
you know
no,
why?
no. Yeah, no. We're talking about just the figurehead of England. They have to bail
Yeah.
us out.
Yeah. Because like Mike said, I don't mean to interrupt you, Mike, because see, had we not helped them in World War II, Hitler
Hitler
got
was-
all that shit.
all of it. He
got all
bombed
that
everything.
shit. Russia, he got all that shit.
Yeah, so we're never in debt. This is one thing when you hear people talk, the United States will never be in debt.
Mm-mm.
Ever. We
Nope.
built everything. Japan, we built Japan.
We built Japan. Yep.
We built half of China.
Yep.
So when people get to talking about they don't know the history. Everything that we've helped build, they're still in debt. It's the reason why France is begging us now for the crisis in Africa.
Right. I was about to
It's
say
because France will go black
Mhm.
without us.
All the way black.
Everybody owes us. Italy owes us because we defeated Mussolini. Everybody owes us. So when
Well,
people
they
get
need
to
to pay out.
talking,
I'm tired
Huh?
of Texans getting taxed for we ain't in debt. They taxing the fuck out of us. Well, they
Yeah,
need to pay.
so if
So they
we
need to pay up, and I
such a
think
rich
that's
No,
what.
country,
so-
then why a lot of the citizens besides why is the country? So that's the big question. If we are what you say, like the country is, not in debt, and we did so much stuff, then why are we as a country being ran the way it's being ran? Why is we such a mess?
because of what Truman
just-
did. So when Truman got rid of the Federal Reserve, we had no income taxes.
Nope.
There was no credit. There was no credit score till 1989.
Why you
Right.
think they don't rank Truman up there with one of the greatest presidents? Truman was
He got rid of the Federal Reserve. The
Yeah.
Federal Reserve is the reason why we get taxed.
yeah.
And it's not really part of the government. It actually stands outside of and operates outside of the
It's
government.
outside the government.
And it has
Mhm.
13 federal banks that keep them afloat.
So if
That's-
it was only him that didn't agree with it, nobody ever thought to try to. So what?
Well,
all
what
right,
Trump
listen,
said. So this is what Trump said. Trump said he's going to make the External Revenue Agency, right, to focus on tariffs and imports, so that they can convince the majority of the states to get rid of the income tax clause that they have. There's only 7 states that you won't pay income taxes in.
Mhm.
Florida,
Florida,
Texas.
Texas,
yeah. So
New
the income,
Hampshire.
so
That's
income
it.
taxes isn't real.
Mm.
It's what the states decided what they wanted to do. They can get rid of income taxes right now,
Right now. And we'll still
And you-
survive.
and you'll never have to.
Yeah.
You'll never got to pay nothing on your money because Delaware doing it now.
Yeah.
yeah,
been
you
doing
want to hear the crazy
New
part?
Hampshire too.
I didn't know it was as many states as it was until maybe 8 years ago.
Mhm.
But I knew about Delaware because
It was up the street.
Maryland,
Yeah.
everybody always talk about it. Yeah, don't buy a house here, you'll buy one in Delaware, blah blah blah. But when I realized, you gotta live here in Maryland, and man, our taxes high here. The cost of living here is high. They say we one of the richest states on the East Coast. I be looking around like, where? Where?
Exactly.
You don't look like it when
Waldorf.
and I
No.
get that. But
PG County.
it's
Hold
not
on.
looking like what I expect rich to look like.
What's up, Coco?
Good.
Because we got
What's
a
up?
couple of things that we haven't gotten into. I
Okay.
just want to go over maybe a couple of orders.
Oh, you got your paperwork up?
Yeah, I got the orders right here. So we're
Okay.
just gonna go over a couple of them, give some brief thoughts, and then we're gonna kind of move through to get everything in.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
No,
DI
I'm
rescinded.
gonna go with here. So the first one that's on this list is the immigration executive orders. So how do you guys feel about that? Or do you need me to read a little
I
bit
can't.
about it?
I can't wait till they put their asses out. I've been ready for the motherfuckers to go since day one. So. I'll give 2 shits about them people.
We'll look at it. I see it this way.
Mike has over 2 minutes left because he's yielding a lot of time.
Yeah,
Mike
you
says
got time, Mike. You got 2 minutes.
Something
All right,
minutes
so
You got
let's-
2 minutes.
all
Say
right.
how you think. You got
All
to say how you really feel.
Okay,
Man.
all right. Say it with my chest. Hold on.
Hold on, pause.
Say what your
Mike,
chest
that's
out,
what we
man.
need you to do every time. That right there.
Okay.
That right there. That's
Yeah,
all
Let me
listen.
chest out, man.
Yeah, let me put my chest
Take
out. Hold on.
off your shirt, man.
Right.
I don't like the muck you got, but nah,
Fuck them motherfuckers. I'm glad the motherfuckers is gonna get sent back only because I've watched how they treat the Cubans and the Haitian and the Jamaicans when they come to Florida. So when they get when Cubans get to Florida, they automatically become citizens.
Yep.
When Jamaican and Haiti make it to Florida, they send their ass back.
Gotta go back.
So send the rest of them bastards back with them. Every last one of the motherfuckers that touch our soil illegally.
Yep.
Be right there to scoop their ass up. I can't wait. I got a truckload of motherfuckers I can possibly find. They say they give you $100 for each one of them. I take my ass to North Carolina right now. I know exactly where they at.
That's mine. You better find your own. Hell nah. Look, you better keep your ass. You better find some more.
Right in Charlotte. We can round their asses up together.
I got everything from Charlotte back this way. You just have everything from Winston-Salem to Burlington. Hell nah.
Just one quick mention. For those of you who may be new, the thoughts and views of the people on the panel is their thoughts and views. The thoughts and views of the people on the panel is not the thoughts and views of Casual Convo or Ham Radio in any way. Thank you.
You might want to put that disclaimer.
But I can't wait. I can't wait till they back a truck full of them motherfuckers up here.
Disclaimer.
Every one of them in Fells Point. I yield whatever time I got left. But yeah, we can go to Fells Point right now. Coco will be rich. We can back all their asses up. And ship their ass back.
That's me and Paul. That's me and Paul stuff.
If I can make it to Charlotte, I'll be a millionaire.
You had Charlotte. We'll let you at Charlotte. We'll take Gastonia and come back this way. Then.
Gastonia, Winston-Salem, Salisbury.
Yeah, we get the surrounding. We could make a deal.
Kings Mountain.
My thing about it is,
I'm gonna do one more disclaimer for anybody that may be watching or listening. I would advise do these orders. It calls for opinion. So if anything may be sensitive to you, or we're not trying to offend anybody, just to sell thoughts. So there are some things that are very controversial. So we know everything is not for anybody. So if you want to exit the building, this may be your time.
Right. The way I see it, I think he's doing it the right way. He's saying, look, if you ain't got your papers, get your papers. He's giving them time. Like, look, if you ain't straight, get straight. Because if you don't get straight, we're coming to get you. I could see him. I mean, I know where to land an opportunity. I agree. The reason why I don't have a problem with it is because they get the resources that we don't get. They get all that stuff, and a lot of them are legal. And respect to my Latino brothers and sisters, but there's a lot of people who get a lot of benefits, and they're illegal. That those of us who are citizens, born, raised, whatever, blah blah blah, we don't get. We got to fight to get, and still get denied. So, and I said, if you're gonna get rid of them, get rid of all of them. Get rid of the Eastern, whatever they are, the Russians, the Ukraine. Get all of them. Get all them niggas out of here. If you ain't legal, you gotta go. Because I agree with him, because see, we do, and this is where I get a lot of help from a lot of liberals. We gotta take care of our shit now. We've been taking care of the world for how long now? We need money here. We need to put, like here in North Carolina, here at Asheville, where all the damage we had here, right here be the perfect place to put some industry to start building shit, building American shit. We need to take care of us. That's the thing I like about Trump. Now, will he go through with everything? We'll see. But his ideas about immigration, he giving y'all a chance. Get your papers, because if you're illegal, you got to go. And we backing trucks up. I got a SUV.
Well,
I mean, if I only get 4 y'all,
Brandon said
$1,000 a piece for 4 y'all.
He let them all in.
You said what?
Brandon said, after government, he gonna stick the way he been doing. He ain't worried about none of that. So many words. That's what he said. I'm gonna give him a chance, man. I didn't vote for him, but like in 16, and just like with Bush, I give him a chance. I'll give him a chance because he sounds different this time than he did last time.
Because this time, I gotta admit, and we're gonna talk about the affirmative action thing, but this time he actually spoke unity. That's when the first thing came out of his mouth. We need to unite. Usually it's like, oh, the liberals and the Democrats, blah, blah, they don't want this. He was like, we need to be a united country. And when he said, I said, okay, I'm gonna listen to him. So I'm gonna give him a chance. Because it'd be, I mean, if he fails, okay, but he's the president right now. That's it. He's the commander in chief right now. You know, and I sincerely, I don't like his supporters. I got 30 seconds. I got the clock right here. Actually, I got 27 seconds. I don't care for his supporters, the knucklehead ones. I wanted him to fail because of them, but I sincerely want him to get this country on track. I really do. I want him to succeed. I want him to get it done. Bring the jobs back. Get us our money. Da 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 da. You know, I really do want him to do a good job, for real.
Did you say da 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 da?
Yeah, because my time's up. That's why.
Wait a minute, that's how they be.
You can't see. I got the timer right. Can't you see it?
Yeah, it's gonna be time. I just so everybody can see it. Everybody say time. But yeah, hey,
got 2 minutes, boy.
He's not playing. He's told them people today, don't be trying to hide in no church. Don't be trying to hide in no schools. Wherever you go, we coming to get you. And if you was a legal person trying to hide these people, you going with them.
You gotta love Trump, man.
Hey, he ain't playing no games. He said if you in here legally and you helping these people, you going back with them as well. So hey, they better pay attention now. He gonna make some job space come open. Some jobs gonna come open. Yeah, people just ready to go back to work, make their money. So you can't just sit around and get money for nothing. You can't sit around and get money for nothing. That's what the Democrats. I'm gonna tell you what. That's what the Democrats done done. They done made black people get lazy and rely upon them.
Yeah. Yep.
Cause you see, our people built this country, man. I grew up when our people did all the work around here.
Hey, Paul, give me 1 second. 1 second.
Okay,
1 second. I forget.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Paul. Your time is yielded. You can take it back after Bosco.
Yeah, you still got. Like
okay, I'll give my time to Bosco.
Nah, I got 30 seconds. You can
claim it back at any time.
No matter what type of guy he is, you gotta admit, he a funny dude, man.
Yeah,
he's straight up.
Yeah,
a funny ass dude.
Yeah, he definitely is.
He's a narcissist.
So would you like to take your time back?
He's a Gemini too, so you know.
Yes, he's a narcissist. Okay, I take my time back now. He's a narcissist, and that's the way he's gonna handle things. I mean, he's not apologetic about shit that he's done. Everything that's been happening has not been his fault. Nothing has been his fault. He hasn't apologized for nothing. That's the first signs of a narcissist. But anyway, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. Now, like I said, he done jumped in there getting on their ass right now. He ain't playing no games. You say you're gonna hold off and talk about the affirmative action, the DEI, and all that stuff. I can understand that. So I wait for us to get to that. But yeah, hey, if you're gonna keep doing what you're doing and get people back to work, good, go for it. Because like I said, people are too lazy, man. Our people are so lazy that they got enough time to sit out here and hate on each other and we want to kill each other instead of having their ass on somebody's job, making a living, growing old. So yeah, get people's ass back to work. When they see how hard it is, ain't nobody giving you shit, get your ass back out here and get to work. You want something work like everybody else that's working now. Y'all want to get out here and get something for nothing. And them days should have been long gone, really. Tell the truth. If you ain't old enough to be retired, you able to work, you ain't got no disability or nothing like that, you mentally stable, you should have your ass a job. I mean, the work. Jeff. You is out here on the corner every day. You got time to stay on the corners. You got time to hang out on the block. You got time to hang out in the mall and all that stuff, day in and day out. You got too much free time. How you making your money? How you making a living? Yeah, get people's ass back to work. I mean, if people retired and all that stuff good and fine, and then you got money to be out lunch break or whatnot, but you shouldn't see a whole lot of people out just daily hanging out through the weekdays. People should be at work somewhere. Yep. Come on, get people back to work. He's coming back to Asheville. Trump coming up here to Asheville Friday. He's coming back to Asheville Friday. Like you said, this will be the prime place to start rebuilding stuff, American-made stuff, and have it up here in our area. Instead of
Yep.
worrying about that damn lithium over there in Chimney Rock. So they still got their eyes on that over there too. They
I'm
still
gonna
got
make
their
one
eyes on that.
comment, and then I want to read some comments.
Yeah, they still got their eyes on that too. But okay, yeah,
Hey,
I
go
do
ahead,
okay.
Coco.
appreciate that he did call out the prior administration for how North Carolina was treated during the
Mm-hmm.
hurricane. I
Yeah.
can appreciate that. Um, when he stated that it was sad that this country, supposed to be one of the richest countries, but did not have the funds or the resources to help out American citizens. And then he said he apologized to North Carolina for how you guys were treated during the hurricane. So I can't say, to me, that was all right. Everybody else turned red in the back of them, but to say that publicly said a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And and why certain things are needed. Like he said, they have money to send over to all of these countries for wars and to help them war, the wars that we're not even in, but we just gonna help y'all and send y'all billions, but we can't even take care of our own, which is a problem.
Yep.
So I want to read a couple of if you
He
guys
was
don't mind.
right.
I'm gonna read a
Yeah,
couple of
The hell with Ukraine.
comments social media.
Wait a minute. Before you read them, let me get mine before I forget.
Okay.
She got a
Oh,
medication, so she got to get in and
yeah.
speak.
Listen, I've been trying to remember. I didn't forgot like twice already. I was like, oh shit, what I was gonna say? Oh wait, what was the question? We talking about immigration. Oh, all right,
Yeah.
right. Listen, y'all know how I feel. I feel like you bet not be caught as an American in another country
Mm-hmm.
illegal.
Oh,
I
you
don't
ain't
even
coming
gotta
home.
say. I don't even want to say nothing else about that. So if you feel as though it's okay to do it here, I'm gonna say just think about that for a minute. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
places don't just being an American. It don't even matter who your president is. Just being an American and from histories, which brings me to how I feel about immigration. My problems ain't with the Hispanic community. They running from something. It's with the ones up north. Can,
oh
can I say
shit.
it? Can I say it real quick? Fuck Canada. I'm sick of them keep coming for
Oh, I
us.
thought you were gonna say New Yorkers.
Hey,
I'm like, wait a
no,
minute.
no, Canada. It's Canada, man. Cause just hear me out, man.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
keep
Now you
talking
good.
about this 18 something war that they won in 1800. Respect to history. However, don't you ever doubt the U.S. troops. This ain't the 1800s. It's 2025. We
Mm-hmm.
most definitely about that life now. It ain't gonna be the same. And, and as far as the Hispanic community, I do like the way Trump is trying to implement something because I don't agree with not having stricter border
Mm-hmm.
control. I don't agree that living here you don't get the benefits that some illegal foreigners get
Yep.
and some legal foreigners get. We don't even get half of them benefits as a working American. They
Mm-hmm.
make it seem like you gotta have children, but then they don't want you to have children
Mm-hmm.
to reap any benefits, and then they give you the bare minimum of benefits in the country. It's
Mm-hmm.
not just a black thing; it's a country thing. Like the country don't
Yeah.
take care of its people as a whole. However, the country shouldn't have to take care of its people. We should be all taking care of each other. The country should be taking care of us, and we should be taking care of the country. We want to take care of the country. We don't value nothing. We don't value landscapes. We don't value history. We don't
Nope.
talk to a young black person about something that was black history, and that is old shit. They don't want to hear about
They don't
that.
want to hear it.
They don't even want to talk about it. That is not their business. And to some extent, I understand some of it. But when you literally living in it in 2025, you realize it really ain't never left. And to the
Mm.
Africans that's over here, because the Hispanic community ain't the only ones,
Mm.
they talking a lot of shit, but I don't remember them coming back over here and getting us when
Nope.
that shit went down. But I do
Nope.
hear about they was over there fighting, give them respect. The history I'm hearing is a different history. I'm learning more,
Mm-hmm.
and different because it's things I did not know, in my almost 40 years of living. And there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong with educating yourself. That's another problem too. I didn't have people around
Yes.
to teach, and I wasn't willing to learn either. But that younger generation, what they learned, they ain't really trying to just go there. They done with it. You feel me? They more on a they really picked up the Martin Luther King and civil rights days. They fighting back in a different way. They not tolerating it. You feel me? Like they wasn't. Our generation was a little more lax because we didn't see it as much as we see it, you know, today and you know all that. I don't disagree with a lot of things. Well, some of the things Trump say. I think I agree with Bosco. He is hilarious. But he seemed more president material this time than he did last time. It seemed like, you know, like, but the first impression is the lasting impression. We all know the Trump he can be, but everybody grow up. He had 4 years to do it. I mean,
Okay, let me give some respect to our supporters. I'm just gonna read through real quick, and then we can go to the next one. We'll go back a little bit. J Bear said Snoop been a sellout. Snoop sold out after Tupac passed. I guess he ain't shit. Jay Nathaniel said Chrisette Michelle still hasn't been forgiven. That's a little bit high read. J Bear
who hadn't been forgiven?
Chrisette Michelle.
Chrisette Michelle. Oh, yeah. Oh, she got crucified.
Then J Bear also said, watch all them rappers fans stop dealing with them. Snoop kiss booty for the money. And then he said it's called sellout. And then the lovely Wendy said, yep, they always flip each other's orders. And then J Bear said, y'all see there will be steps to what's next. And then Wendy said, I hate they rescinded DEI after civil rights fight to get inclusion and equality. Then I spoke to Wendy. J Bear said, y'all get y'all boats ready. And then Wendy said, hey. And then J Bear said, Coco read EEOC. Then Wendy said, DEI and drug cap rollback. Oh, I'm sorry, let me act like I can read. DEI and drug cap rollback sucks big time. And she also said, but they're only going to concentrate on Spanish immigration, not all. And then she also said, she's on it. It's going to fail, especially
when you need to come on the show, man.
I know. She said it's going to fail, especially when prices rise even higher. Tariffs not going to work, just like trickle down economic.
Trickle down, yeah. I know.
Let me get it out. I had one of them. Okay, economics never has worked. And then J Bay said, "Go Paul." And then Wendy said, "Very much a narcissist, and a fascist too." And then she said, "According to the 14 tendencies of fascism." She also said his Speaker of the House, Republican Mike Johnson, wouldn't release any more FEMA funding. He said not till after the election. Then J Bear said those countries going to do the same thing to us. I guess in response to Jude. And then she also said, Wendy, Mike Johnson holds the bag to release FEMA funds. These white folk value the Confederacy and want it back. Confederate soldiers were traitors and succeeded from the Union. Treason. They fought for slavery, and Trump wants to take us back.
And you know something about the Confederacy? Okay.
I'm going to get my props. J Bay said, "Thank you, reading Coco. Thank you. I ain't slow."
You know, and the Confederacy wasn't but like 4 or 5 years. That's the thing. That's why I'm like, why do they make so big about the Confederacy? It was only been 4 or 5 years. That was it. They act like the Confederacy was like 20, 30 years. Nah, Confederates, y'all are only around 4 years. Y'all lost the war, and that was it. Confederacy.
They was around long as the president.
Yeah. Huh?
Let me go to the next one.
Yeah. Let's roll. Keep it moving.
So the next one.
Don't stop.
DEI.
Don't stop till you get it.
So the Trump's birthright citizenship executive order. Do y'all know what that means? So we go on that because I think that's still under that.
Yeah. It's still under the thing, immigration. Yeah.
So let's just go. Let's skip that. Let's go to something else.
Yeah, exactly, Wendy.
But that's a different thing up under there too, though.
So this next one, but we already was on that for like
Oh yeah, I'm just saying.
So this is the one that most people in the comment section were doing. So again, disclaimer: this is for conversational purposes only. Please do not take offense or start judging us, emailing us, DMing us some bull crap, because we do. You can approach us, but just know we respond. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We respond.
So this order is please don't come at me crazy, y'all.
Don't come at me.
You can go to Boscoe. He like
Yeah,
it.
I love it.
So he said, executive orders targeting DEI and transgender Americans. Do y'all want me to read some of it, or y'all?
Go right ahead. Read it.
I mean, y'all know what it is, right?
Yeah.
So it says Trump established Monday that it is policy of the United States to recognize two sexes, male and female, on official documents. These sexes are not changeable and are grounded. I'm sorry, I've been drinking soda that I shouldn't have. These sexes are not changeable and are grounded in fundamental and incontrovertible reality. His executive order. Then it goes in. Then another point was transgender Americans were a central target of Trump's often hyperbolic and outright false. Then it says he also rescinded Biden administration provision that allowed transgender people to serve in the military. Trump did not immediately ban trans military personnel from serving as he did under the first administration, but he paved the path to revive the ban. Trump, as part of his crusade against what the GOP decries as woke culture, ordered the dismantling of the government diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives within 60 days. It eliminates policies that establish several diversity initiatives. Axios' Emily Peck reports, including one that widened sex discrimination protections to include sexual orientation and gender identity. In Tuesday's order, Trump specifically directed the Federal Aviation Administration to immediately return to non-discriminatory merit-based hiring as required by law and rescind DEI initiatives. Should I continue or we good?
I think you're good.
I think we're good.
Okay. Who would like to start?
Let me start on this one, and I think that applies to affirmative action. Some of it, and I know I'm gonna get heat for this, but I'm glad they got rid of affirmative action. I'm gonna tell you why. It didn't benefit black people. It benefited white women. Let's just keep it 100. All you got to do is look at the research. It benefited white people. So why keep it? Affirmative action did not benefit black people. It didn't, because here we are in 2025, and we still get shot out of jobs. It didn't benefit us. And now that you have people who we just talk about illegals who are undocumented, I guess it was kind of made to help more black women, but now you just push them further back down because now they're giving these opportunities and the funding and all this stuff to them. So affirmative action does not benefit black people. It never have. Get rid of it. I think people should be hired on merit and not. I know with us we get discriminated, but we've been getting discriminated since day one. So we've had these stuff already in place, but look what's going on. We're still not getting the opportunities. So why even have it on the books? Because we're not getting opportunities. Make it merit-based. If you got the skills and you show in and do your shit, you get hired. If you don't, you don't. Now, will they really actually hire people based on merit? Of course not. You got to remember where we live. But yeah, if it's affirmative, if it's pertaining to affirmative action, get rid of affirmative action because it doesn't help us. It never had.
Okay.
Best thing.
Can I get it? Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, no. That was it. That's why I was trying to hurry up.
Yeah.
Time starts now. Go.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the Civil Rights Bill of 1860 is the first civil rights bill that was ever passed. If you actually read that bill, it outlines what we're supposed to be included already. The problem is that most black people only know the 1960 Civil Rights Bill.
Exactly.
The 1861 says that we must be included. So we didn't need DEI. That was for the Mexicans.
That was for
That got nothing to do with us. So when he kicked that shit down the can, I was like, fine. All it means is that Hector and all of them will not be standing there saying, "Can I see your motherfucking receipt?"
They coming for
Okay,
Mike, boy.
I don't give a flying fuck for real. You know what I'm saying?
They coming for Mike.
Because if you read
MS-13 knocking on this door right now.
hey,
Good, Mike.
I'm ready. I'm ready and bored. No, but and I think that's what most black people need to go and look at the 1860
Civil Rights Bill. Right.
Civil Rights Bill.
Mhm.
So you see that we must be included in every aspect of this country. It is stated. Now, based on these delusional ass transgenders, it is only 2 genders. Okay. I don't care if you get your penis cut off, if you get a fake one, if you had a prostate cancer, and you come in as a trans woman, that doctor's going in your butthole.
Exactly.
Okay.
Find all that man in you.
Exactly. So we don't want no more confusions. You can be gay, you can play dress up.
Yep.
But we ain't got all this other time where you want to be cutting yourself up, and then you confusing the doctor when he go in and find out you're a whole dude. And you mad because you gotta get fingers in your booty because you forget you a man.
Mm-hmm. You thought, yeah.
Not only
I mean,
that,
he's right.
yeah. Not only that, they should not play in any sports. They should play with their genetic sport.
Yeah.
And that go back to the swimmer that swam in the motherfucking NCAA.
Liam. I call him Liam.
I'm glad they stripped him of all his shit.
Took his shit.
And they gave it to that girl that deserved it because he was losing. He was literally losing.
400th in the world.
He was 400th in the world. In women's, he was number 1. Yeah. So you saying, if I want to be a good boxer, all I gotta do is go and tell y'all I imaginary that I'm a guy, I'm a woman. Shave my beard and take some estrogen and go beat up Jude and our homegirls and break in your faces. Shit, they got a fighter named the Cyborg,
Yeah.
the Cyclops,
Yeah, Chris Cyborg. Yeah.
That's a whole nigga.
I'm going to fight Clarissa Shields, my first fight. I'm going to win the title.
So don't get it messed up. It is unfair. It is only 2 genders, and that's what they belong at. And don't get it wrong. I have a transgender in the military that work on my base, and I'm telling you right now, we cool as hell. But I know what reality is. You gonna wake up and you gonna have some ailments that men only have. And you're gonna walk up in there with breasts and titties, and that man gonna look at you and be like, you know you're a man, right?
Yep.
And then some of the insurances wasn't covering their stuff.
Nope.
That's the real thing people don't want to talk about. They keep talking about the 2 joints. The insurance wasn't covering them. The insurance were not covering their medical problems because they identified as a woman, and women don't get prostate cancer.
Nope.
So a lot of trans women don't get.
Missed that part. Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so the insurance companies stopped covering trans women because women don't get prostate cancer.
Nope.
So a lot of them almost died because the insurance didn't recognize them as men. So it's a very thin line to play with your gender when everybody else in the world see you as what you was born as. Because a lot of trans people done died because they couldn't get the right medicines because their insurance didn't even recognize them as being women.
And the ad, I'm only going to be 30 seconds on mine. I agree. I think that's another thing that messed up Kamala, because she talked about how people transgender in jail can get the surgery free. Like,
free.
No, you can't do that. And because that's something that's cosmetic. You just getting free cosmetic surgery
behind bars.
Behind bars.
So I just have a real question.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know the answer to this. So when they get the change, right? Please, I'm dead serious on this.
No, I know about it.
Anybody answer me in a private chat. So when they do that and then they get they build them a cooch, do they gotta get pap smears after that?
How?
Because they have
don't know.
a thing. They have a
They do not have the natural
Yeah.
organs to clean it out. They do
Nope.
not need none of that.
So it's
Still
just be
gotta
that.
take care of
It's,
it.
They are.
it beat a balls sag because that's what they
That's
make it
it.
out of.
Yeah, that's it.
No, but I'm just saying. So even and right, I'm with you. You got to still take care of it, and So how do? Well,
But
that's another show. That's
remember,
another.
Coco. No. Remember, Coco. Everything's on the top. They're not changing anything inside.
Right.
You're still a man without a dick.
Inside. That's it. That's all
That's
you are.
it. Everything is still the same. Nothing changes. Only thing changes. The
You went from
estrogen
the
helps you
dick to the slit.
boost up a little bit, stuff like that, and it helps your hair and all that. But inside, and this is what, and people gonna get mad at this, but inside you are still a man. You don't get the paps. You don't get none of that stuff.
No,
because you are still a man.
Wendy, I had to ask. I'm sorry.
You got a prostate.
How
you gonna get a pap smear?
You got a prostate. How you gonna get a prostate?
How you gonna get a pap smear? You got a prostate.
I don't know because I'm not in transition, so I don't know what that process is
you
like.
were last week.
That's my answer.
Oh my God!
I don't know.
Exactly, Wendy. Wendy got it. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
The whole
like a tummy tuck.
Well, I'm telling you, Jude, that's what it is. Cause see, I got a few trans friends. That's all it is. They don't get pap smears. They get checked and everything for estrogen levels and stuff like that. They get all that, but that other
build
stuff,
up, yeah.
I mean, from a woman's point of view of it, that thing supposed to get checked out. So I would say, I mean, I'm just saying, if I wanted to go get a penis, I'm probably gonna go to the doctor just to make sure it's okay all the time. Doctor is working.
Check me out.
You feel me? So I can imagine that they would go and get it checked out. I'm just saying. I mean, it gotta be a thing like this.
They get checked. They get checked out. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not getting. No.
And just imagine, Judy. Just imagine somewhere behind that penis still lies a vagina that you talking about going to get. That's what I'm saying about that. Yeah. But yeah, somewhere behind that penis still lies that vagina.
Behind that vagina still lies a prostate.
But so.
No, I'm talking about for the women, not for the men.
Yeah. I'm saying for the other side.
Okay. I don't. I agree. There's only two genders. I feel like if they wanted to add a gender, it just should have been the obvious transgender. That I mean, you wanted to add one. You ever got men and woman, male and female. You feel me? But I mean, a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but apparently that is a gender. It's called trans. It's in the name, transgender. It is a gender. Somebody trans into something else. But I agree with it, with changing it to keeping it as only two for a different reason than all you men. It's because as a woman we've been attacked by it, calling us the cisgender thing and
cisgender,
wanting to enter all the sports and all that. But
bathrooms.
And the bathrooms. But like I said, I don't blame the women for that because there's a man behind all that, as you all have made very clear. And just like most things that men do, this is some male shit.
Not black man, because we don't like that shit.
But it's
a man.
I hate to listen, Bosco. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
We're not white men.
There is a black trans community. I don't
think
it
is. It is.
Listen, and I hate to say it, the black gay men do a hella better. Ballrooms, the way they dress, the makeup. You see the women start to look like them more now than any goddamn body. I do not understand it. But I don't that's the only thing I really, I feel like every US citizen, regardless of what you are doing, what you are or how you identify, should get health insurance. Now,
Yep.
I do also feel like, as working in healthcare, I feel like if you are paying for cosmetic surgeries for some shit like that, then cosmetic surgery for shit like dentures, if people just want to get mommy makeovers, your mental health,
Mhm.
we talk about getting, surgeries,
Mhm.
for sex changes, but do you know that a lot of insurance don't cover, like, for you just go to basic psychiatrist,
Exactly.
like,
That's my
no
point.
bullcrap.
That's my point.
And that's what we're focusing on in this country.
Mhm.
Rights. I don't give a damn about the rights. Let them people have some. What is they gonna give us? Is they just give us the insurance? If you're gonna give it to them, why ain't we as people fighting? Well, all right, if you giving them that, all right, I want
Yeah.
to be able to get BBLs. If y'all paying all this money for BBLs, and they try to get this shit for free. Like,
Right.
I'm
Mhm.
just saying,
even in the military. So if you
Mhm.
trans in the military pay for it. I
Mhm.
yeah,
got a soldier right now that's going through it. He
It's
gets all
and
crazy,
his
man.
shots and
and as
all.
far as the military, yeah, thank you for bringing that back up. Because as far as the military, I feel like, hear me out, America. Who gives a if you? I feel like whoever want to go to the military,
Mhm.
let them go, because let them go. Why do you
Yeah,
care if they gay, straight? You feel, as long as they ain't
yeah,
sick, let them go. Let me tell you why.
yeah.
Because at one point in time, it wasn't a choice at
Right.
all. Y'all was drafting people. Y'all put a whole front line of niggas out there that didn't even want to go. But
Yep.
y'all going to not want to take a dude that trans that want to go. He want to go. But at the same time, y'all don't like what he is. Let him go. When y'all didn't like us, y'all sent their ass to the army.
Mhm.
So why is it such a big deal about their sexual orientation? I'm not necessarily, I don't understand the trans community, but
Mhm.
I feel like they, the only thing my gripe with them is that they try to take women's rights, but that's some man shit. It's a man behind it. That's not our problem. Y'all men need to get it together over there, because y'all
No,
not taking
I'm
care
ma,
gonna,
of
don't
us
say
men.
y'all,
I'm gonna,
man.
I'm gonna tell
You
you,
better
I'm
say
gonna tell
y'all,
It's a
you
man.
man.
what. I'm gonna
It's a
tell you
man
what.
behind it.
I agree
I'm
with
gonna tell
you.
you
It's a
I
what.
man
agree with
behind it.
you. I
I grew
agree.
up in the 60s and the 70s.
Right.
So I grew up
70s and
around
80s.
guys that were gay. Guys that were gay. They didn't mind this. Hey, they homosexuals, whatever. They didn't mind that shit. They
Yeah.
dressed up and put on the makeup and all that stuff. They didn't go about being that transgender stuff. Everybody knew who they was, what they were, and everybody respected them.
Mhm.
And so it's kind of hard for me jumping from knowing these guys are gay to them being transgender. Now you all done flip flopped everything. Like I guess like everything else evolved, so they evolved too. But I'm just saying, I'm still used to gay guys. You hear what I'm saying? And I got gay friends. I mean I've seen gay friends fight like men because they just gay. They ain't nothing else. They just gay. They just men that like men. So don't get it twisted. I still can whoop your ass. That's what they tell you. I
Hey,
still bust your
Paul.
ass like a man.
Yeah.
Paul, you remember Boozer and
Yeah, Booster,
Leroy?
Leroy. There's a whole bunch of them. I mean, I
He'll
grew up with
whoop
all of
your
them.
ass.
Oh, I didn't mean to cuss. I didn't mean to cuss. You gotta watch my language.
Now,
I didn't mean to
Boozer and
cuss.
No,
Leroy will
you
whoop your
fine.
ass.
You
But
fine.
yeah, I mean, it's just a thing. The one thing about that, the transgender, y'all got a community, okay? Have things in y'all's community. Y'all shouldn't be trying to cross the line where y'all think y'all belong in the bathroom with the women, natural women, where y'all got to be in sports with natural biological women. If y'all want to be trans, go ahead and do y'all thing over there.
You think?
Why you want to be included with the women over here? That's not right.
Mhm.
Y'all want to get here and beat women up. Y'all got a problem with women, evidently you want to be one, but you want to beat them up. So now
Mhm.
hold up, what's wrong? You mad at
Yeah,
them,
Like,
yeah, I
but
ain't
you
fuck
want to
feeling
up.
be
that.
there.
Ever.
So you want to get in
Cause we
all
had
these
said on
sports and take over.
we had on the
So
show
women
we
take.
talked.
We're gonna take
Hey,
like 3 more minutes on this, and then we're gonna
we
move
So
on.
talked
yeah.
2 weeks ago how that one trans male got in the ring, got knocked out in
Got her ass whipped.
21 seconds.
Somebody
Boop
should have
boop. It
told
was
her.
over.
Somebody should have told her she should have never gotten the ring.
She must not have no
21
skills in
seconds.
jumpsuit.
Okay, so this is my gripe with
No,
the
but that's
trans.
where I'm sorry,
So
Mike.
this,
Just two
but
seconds. I got 4 minutes. I ain't gonna claim it yet, though.
All right.
Just a couple seconds. I do agree with it on those purposes, because at
Mhm.
the end of the day, I don't blame her for getting in the ring. I blame the rules of change when it comes to, now. I know everybody like equality and all those things. Yes, have your rights, or whatever it is that you want to do, but biologically, scientifically, your DNA is still, it's not the same as us. So
Mm-mm.
for that person to be allowed to even join the sport, I'm not trying to be
Right.
discriminatory, but I would say have your own. They should have like a trans thing, like a trans sport, right?
Yeah.
Don't put. Why would you put a woman in the ring with a person whose DNA and reach and all of that is just
Bone
stronger
structure.
by scientifically and biologically. You know, you can't change that and then be like, oh, they won, and then it's like now she got to go through the embarrassment or whatever. And like even in the beginning, we talked about like PTSD. That could be traumatizing for a person because it's not like you going in fighting something. That's like me and Jude, right? That's that makeup, right? That's normal. But then that's like me going in like this. All right, Mike. And then he beat me up.
Got my money on Mike.
I'm going to apologize.
Bet the house on Mike.
It just don't
Don't
make
take this
sense.
last
I
people
get that,
personal.
Coco. Don't
right,
worry.
so
Because
listen,
I
all right.
did that the rest of my time. So whatever time I got left, add that to my 4 minutes plus whatever
Yeah,
time.
you got
All
a
right.
while.
After
Okay,
Mike,
I'm
we
gonna do.
gotta move on to the next.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it real quickly. So I'm not mad about the trans community. I'm mad that they be wanting to date men and not tell them that
Yeah,
they're
that's
trans.
Yeah,
dangerous.
I don't
Because a
agree
lot
with
of
that
them are
either.
getting killed because of that. That's the only thing I don't like about their community. Like,
Yeah.
if you are a man that want to be a woman, be honest and upfront. Because a lot of them have been getting killed since 2023 because of that.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them been getting killed way before that for just doing just that. Being
Yeah.
honest, people knowing who they are. They have been targeted for so long. Like I do understand, like just even being part of the community, like I would have to say, I think the gay man and the trans community get targeted the most. You feel
Yeah.
me? When it comes to violence.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then next to that, you have like the more stud females because it's a challenge to a man, though. You feel me? And it's all and I'm gonna rest my case, and then I got my little gamble. I'm gonna rest my case.
Did you go get a crab mallet?
Yeah, girl. I'm gonna rest my case. What I say? What I say?
What?
Again, it's all man on man violence, man. That's on y'all side. It's all y'all angry. Y'all angry. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all need therapy. The men need therapy. Today is my day where, after having this good conversation last week about the men, today is my day to be like, oh, you men need to get it together. If you really think about it, this is all rules of man.
If we get therapy, we know we call by women
What?
weak.
That's a whole nother show. We're not doing that tonight. Nope.
I'm just saying, when we get
Bosco, I
therapy,
can't wait.
we get called. You know who?
can't
Hold
with
up.
you.
You
We
know
gotta
who
go to
calls
the
us?
next
But
topic. We
wait.
running out of
You
time.
know who calls us weak? Take a guess.
Bosco, we're not doing that. I get what you're saying, but we're gonna save that for next week.
I'm
Bosco,
defending
That's
that.
gonna start
I'm
a
gonna
whole new
defend
thing.
us niggas.
So
Now, go ahead. We good. Go ahead.
listen,
January 6th. Let's go.
I'm
next
here with
topic.
you.
So then
January
there
6th.
was
Let's
the
go.
pardon of the January 6th rioters by Trump. How do you guys feel about that?
Same way I felt about Biden pardoning his people. I think it was wrong because they just basically got rid of the blue lives, whatever that shit was. They basically told the police, you just got your ass whooped. That's it. You got your ass whooped. I don't know what's on my screen.
There was no such thing as Blue Lives Matter from jump, and Trump
Right.
showed them that it didn't exist.
No.
He pardoned all them weak ass motherfuckers, especially the dude with the buffalo horns,
Yeah.
with his crying ass and his mother talking about
He was
she
like
got to
a
bring
bitch.
up, she got to bring vegan food to a federal penitentiary because he not eating the food.
Yeah.
You don't get the fuck out of here. I wish I could bring some.
He was the biggest bitch out of all of them.
Right. I wish I would bring some special food to my cousin right now.
I just think this is disheartening because I know an officer that works in DC, and I think it is definitely a slap in the face because these are also the same people that still you're going to call on to protect you, and then if fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I feel like if that was us, meaning Black people, we would be left to rot.
Oh, yeah.
If we'd have done the same thing
Girl,
and ambushed that Capitol, there would be no pardon. I also
Half of
feel
us would be dead.
like it's also a slap in the face to the families of the ones that were injured, the ones who committed suicide. What I think it was an officer that was also like killed during that time.
Brian
So it's
Sicknick.
like that's like a slap to the face, and then
Mhm.
people are still grieving and mourning, and for you to just be like, well, they served enough time. We gonna get out here, we gonna be proud again. You get what I mean? And it's like people really was like, yeah, like you know what I mean, like supporting it. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't think it was. I don't think it's right. Whatever the sentence was, or whatever they was going through, they should have carried that process out. Because the thing is, what does that say to America? Storm the Capitol whenever you want. It sends a significant message. I yield
Yeah,
the rest of my time. Add me up, champ.
I got you. I got you.
I feel like it was a joke. It was. I was laughing because I'm like, I mean, the men be men. It was an ego thing. I'm a part in these people. I'm a part in these people. You put these bills in place. I'm a part in them. Ever do this?
Yeah,
Egos.
yeah,
All I want to say about that is, ladies, when we get in there, don't show y'all royal ass. Look at what the men doing. Look at what they did. I like y'all, but I gotta pick with you today though. But this is just true. I'm just saying, like the men is just men in this situation here in presidency. Both of them got up there, which is like, you know what? I'm a part of cousins, uncles, friends, nieces, nephews. I got a cousin Trump. If you watching, I got a cousin that's in jail for something he ain't do.
yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Didn't get a
You feel
yeah,
me?
pardon.
That's all I'm saying. I got a debt that I owe the government that I don't really want.
yeah.
If we doing favors,
Yes.
these the type of favors I want to hear my president
And
offer.
he
You know,
caught in them student loans. Like, what we
you
gonna do
feel
about
me?
that? Like,
No,
where
y'all
the
had
order?
You better get
did y'all had an accident forgiveness on the what they call the student loan forgiveness?
some of them did, but y'all better get ready to be paying that shit.
Then y'all had a student loan forgiveness. Then they had I ain't hear nobody really praise that, so it must not have been but so good. What was the forgiveness? They put your loan
Yeah,
on the back end because this what our country do. We're gonna forgive the loan. We're gonna take X amount of dollars of the loan and put it on the
Oh,
back end.
damn.
You don't gotta pay that right now, but you gotta pay it later. That ain't forgiveness. That's not
yeah.
forgiveness. And Paul, you had said earlier, like people want to work. People don't want to work, and the younger generation is literally saying this. We made working and the way they treat us with working undesirable to them. Everybody want to be business owners. What everybody don't understand the concept is somebody got to be the boss and you need workers somewhere. And they have kind of grasped that by putting their little businesses together and kind of, but everybody doing the same thing. But
Mhm.
that's also not a bad thing because that's what our generation say. Everybody doing the same thing. Yeah, well, there's a Target, there's a Walmart, there's a Marshalls, there's a KFC, there's a Popeyes, there's a churches. You feel me? There's a lot of different things. They just got a different name tag on it and to change the ingredients. So it's not like weird just that everybody want to be a business owner. And it's not just here in the country. The young kids got it. Everybody don't want to work for the man anymore. The government kind of screwed everybody over. They've been talking about how we ain't gonna have no money for retirement and all that stuff. No social security. They've been messing with people pensions. It goes up when Trump get in the office, so it looks good to the working people. But I mean, if you ever lived through any of the recessions, you know how bad it can really get. Even for healthcare. That's when I start getting scared because when healthcare start getting affected, it doesn't benefit anybody at all. Like anybody, not the
Yeah,
rich. I know y'all think it benefits the rich, but it don't benefit nobody when the resources aren't available here for anybody. What how Mike?
I missed something. So, what was the topic?
Um I forgot because I started talking.
Yeah, I was like, what was
yeah.
the topic?
And
You
medication
know.
kicking in.
What was it?
No, she got thrown off.
Huh? What was
No,
talking about?
she got thrown off.
She got what?
Yeah.
She got thrown off because she
No,
said,
what
"Hi,
was the
Mike."
That medication. It's
oh yeah.
okay.
What was the what
Yeah.
was the what was the topic? What was the
It's
topic?
okay, Jude.
January 6th.
It's
Oh
already
yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah, and with them storming the Capitol, you feel me? I mean, we already. I don't know. I don't really got too much to say about it. We already talked about that before. If it was a whole bunch of black people, they'd have shot us. That's the
Yeah.
sad reality to it. It wasn't a whole bunch of black people. People lost their lives, and I'm just at this point. I'm just sick of saying stuff like this. Talk about what they did at the Capitol. They booed the presidents, the former presidents coming
Yeah,
in. I don't
yeah.
mean no harm. That's the most disrespectful shit by far. And I don't mean no harm. We had a I want to commend the black community because
Hmm.
we
But they ain't
got a
do it.
black president and they hated the fact that we had a black man there. And black people don't always now, we don't always agree with Obama being president. But we ain't get up there acting on royal ass when other people walked out, when the former presidents,
Yep.
when Bush, a lot of people didn't even know what Bush did. Most of us like him, but when we was younger, we hated him for a war. We didn't even really understand like the concept of it. But if you think about certain shit, you feel me? A lot of
Mhm.
people don't necessarily hate the Bush. Um, they booed him. They booed not even just him. They booed several
Hmm.
presidents,
Mhm.
former
Yeah.
presidents. That is so disrespectful.
And ignorant. Right, ignorant.
But
I
you know
think
what? You see
the
how he
whole
walked? He
inauguration was
still walked
really
in there. He still walked in there with his head up,
Yeah,
no, he
smiling and
did.
everything.
I think the whole thing, that whole day, from the build up to the inauguration to after when he started signing the orders, it was very telling. From the
yeah.
people who were the people that were present, the behavior that was allowed.
Hmm.
Because if that was any other, I ain't even gonna just say black, any other nationality or ethnicity that would have done that, it would have been all over the place, highlighted, made a mockery of. Then you got to look at who was sitting next to each other, who was sitting in the front, who, you know what I mean, who was
Hmm.
giving speeches. Everything was just, to me, extremely, extremely telling. And I mean, if nobody is like really paying attention,
Hmm.
but I think the biggest question is, are we really shocked? I mean, we knew, and I think for me, it's turning us against us.
Hmm.
Even more so, we already been a community against each other. But what I'm also noticing, people are blaming people for having for free thinking, right? Um, and just hit me out. I'm taking back my time right now. So,
Oh, you are on the clock.
so
You got like 6 minutes, man. So
I ain't gonna take all of it. I promise.
take it all, man.
I just think when people start attacking other people not knowing, or let's say like everybody up here can say they agree with some things and they disagree with some things. Because you are a free thinker, you can like, oh, okay, I might see where this is. And I think a lot of times we don't understand the importance of when we talk about diversity and inclusion. Part of that diversity is we got to understand culture. What may work here in Baltimore may not work in North Carolina. So our views and our political thought processes may be different,
Hmm.
right? So, and then on top of that, everybody like, oh, da 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 da, you, oh, because you like this one, you like that. But I can say, okay, but you pick and choose what you like too, because I ain't hear nobody saying that. I'm gonna go back to the TikTok thing. Where was the outrage? The selective outrage that we have in our community, and then what we will go against somebody else for thinking for themselves. You're not
Hmm.
gonna think for me, and I could give two shits if you don't like something that I agree with.
Right.
That's supposed to be the important thing about being in this country, is to be able to have a choice. So when you start holding and doing all of this, saying this negative stuff and being disrespectful to somebody that looks like you for having a for using their right of choice or being a free thinker, we don't always agree with shit. You might not even agree with somebody, man, or who they with or whatever. So you just gonna erase that person over a choice that they had. We knew the shit was coming. So what we going to do now? Everybody complaining, making all these posts. So what we gonna do as a community? Nobody talks about that, but you bashing somebody else for their choice. I don't get that. And I never for the life of
Hmm.
me will understand that. And it doesn't make any sense. I would never go like if Jude like I voted for Elon Musk and motherfucking Trump. I'm just saying
Hell
I'm just
no.
saying hypothetically. But I've known you for how long? So because you voted for them, that's going to erase all the times you've been there for me, all the times I'm noticing you a dope person and all of this. So I'm going to take that and just completely be like, fuck you. That's crazy. And I'm seeing people doing that. So this is exposing people's true character.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me. So I think a lot of people need to look in the mirror for real.
I ain't voting
I
for
yield the
myself.
rest of my time for later.
All right, so my family loves me. I'm the only Trump supporter, right?
Yes, Mike, you are.
Because they know where I work at. So they know I benefit automatically. When every president that come in office, I benefit. My money start looking a little bit good, which means I can help my family out more, right? What people would ask me is, Mike, do you align with some of his policies? I go, well, study history. Yeah, I don't have a problem with saying it. Do I believe that the tariffs are going to work? No, but I do believe he has the capabilities to go and negotiate with Africa better than any other president that could have sat in that office. And we really need to actually go and extend our support with the Africans to try to make sure we can get the best prices for lithium. You know what I'm saying? So he's the one that I look on the foreign policy I supported. I don't give a fuck about what's going on in America, because America with itself is going to implode because everybody's in their feelings about who they voted for, and that's it. They're not even talking about the infrastructures that's falling apart, the bridges. They're not talking about the polluting in the water. They're talking about where there's no fish, where there were rivers. They ain't talking about how the fires in California has naturally affected the weather. That's why they got the cold climates. Nothing. Because it's easier to say, I do not have to be informed. I do not have to go and do any research. I can literally say, Boscoe, you're a Democrat, fuck you, right? Instead of sitting at the table and say, well, okay, well, he's in. How much money do you want to make since he's in? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much money you want to make? Dogecoin just went up. You know what I'm saying? People didn't even know that. Like, Elon had Dogecoin. I got $45,000 in Dogecoin. Where was you at when I was telling people go get Dogecoin? You know what I'm saying? You know, but where was you at when I was telling people go get Bitcoin? You know what I mean? Like, you can sit down and you can complain.
Did you get the Trump coin?
No. It was given out secretively. It wasn't made public. By the time it was made public, the people that had the inside was already millionaires. And I was looking for it because I looked for every currency. Yeah, he hooked up everybody on the low.
His friend.
Because if he would have put it out publicly, I would have been on it. I'm in the meme coin community on TikTok. So when we start sitting back and we go, okay, well, now what we're gonna do? Eggs is $10. Okay, well, the USDA is giving out farmland. Go apply. Go get some farm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Next.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna let this.
I thought you was done when you stopped.
I was ready to say something.
Breathing, bro. First and foremost, Africa respects Trump. For first and foremost, period. Because he's a nationalist.
That's what we used to be.
Yeah, this is what people don't understand. Like, he's basically a nationalist. I'm a nationalist.
He said that back in 16.
Yeah, I believe that we should do for ourselves. Yeah. Fuck helping everybody else.
Yeah, I agree.
I am racist. I want to see my people get all the benefits that we can. That's what a racist is. I am racist. I'm a black racist. I support my black community. Period. See how weird it sound? Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm a black racist.
It don't sound weird.
It don't sound weird because I've always said black people can be racist. I've always said that.
I am a black racist. If it does not affect me and my community, fuck y'all. That's how I feel.
Amen.
Only because we've been in so many other communities trying to help out everybody else. It's time for us to be black nationalists. Mm-hmm. So yes, Jay Bird, Africa will do business with him because he's a nationalist,
Like
which
we
means
used to be.
they know exactly what he stand at.
Mhm.
He ain't sugarcoating shit. He ain't going over there talking about we promising nothing. Man,
Mhm.
give us a price on them raw materials, and then so we can take it back and make sure these computers stay working.
Listen,
But the average
I listen.
American can't even afford a lot of things. I hear a lot of stuff. And
Listen.
statistics.
I feel you,
Oh,
Coco.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I feel you. I know. I
No,
ain't
I
trying
couldn't
to
hear
agree
you.
with you.
Oh yeah, I couldn't hear. I'm sorry. It's like I hear when people say, "Oh, invest in this and do this and do that." It's statistically proven the average American, not even just Black American, but the average American is just trying to stay afloat. So when we talk about economy and we talk about all of these things of benefit, who is it really benefiting? And I think that's where the upset and the disengagement comes from. And I think that also when we talk about walks of life, because is easier to say, but when you have somebody in the average family, even no matter what type of money you make, a lot of people live by their means. And shit, did y'all see the cost of fucking eggs? I know y'all seen my post. Like
I don't
who
eggs, so I don't
who
eggs. So
No,
no,
I
I
no,
don't
don't.
eat eggs either.
I don't
well,
eggs.
I
That's the
do,
problem.
and just go to the grocery store
I
and
just went.
look at the price of food. Look at the price of utilities to heat your home, to do whatever it is, put lights in your house and all of that stuff. All of that stuff has quadrupled since like last year.
But
So
it,
when
but
we
it,
talk,
but it, but it was supposed to
I'm
because we
taking
don't.
back my time.
All right, but we don't. But we don't. Listen, listen. We don't own
I'm
the
a
raw
yield.
minerals. Let's listen. We don't own the raw minerals, right? Kamala
That's
was
not
supposed to
what I
go
was
over there.
saying.
Kamala was supposed to go over there and make that deal. The
That's
She
not
did.
what
reason why,
that's
the
not where I
reason
was
why,
going though.
yeah, but the reason why utilities went up, the reason why gas and electric is going up is because they didn't make the deal in Africa.
No, I
BG&E,
get that part, but what I
yeah.
was saying was it's easy for people to say to invest in farmland, invest in this, or get into all of these ownerships. What I'm saying is you have the average American is just trying to stay afloat. So when people speak these things, you have a large number of American citizens who are just like, nigga, how? So that's why when people
Oh, USDA giving out free farmland now. They just changed the rules to apply for young people to get farmland. They just did it a month ago.
send me the
I'm,
information.
I'm in a farming group in Facebook. That's how I know. Like USDA is really they're giving out land and they're giving out loans for you to go and farm land. And
What's the
then they just changed
qualification?
it. They just
So
changed the
that's
qualifications.
the
So the
information that
qualification,
we just
yeah. So
out.
the qualifications used to be 25 and over. They just
What are they
lowered it down
now?
to 21. 21
And what
qualified.
else?
That's it. You just got to be 21 years old. No credit check, no nothing.
So
You
that's
just
the stuff that we need to be posting about. But that's what I'm saying. If the information, like you said, you're in a group, right?
right.
So information like that, okay, you just so where people can find it and things like that. But what I'm just saying is the average person, if they don't know, how can they go out and do it?
See, I
We
blame, I
gotta go.
blame,
We
I
gotta
blame.
go back.
Listen,
But then that goes back to the conversation, the selfish conversation that we do oftentimes is we hold information, and like a lot of and expect for everybody to know, or like I ain't telling nigga shit, and da da da.
no,
Not
I
saying
mean,
that you do it,
I blame
but
people
I'm just
because
saying that's
it's
the
YouTube,
information that we
it's
should give
TikTok.
each other.
So
Huh?
listen, it's YouTube, it's TikTok. Like you control what you watch, right?
What
So
goes in your
you're
algorithm?
100% controlling what you want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So I told my son this. Y'all use YouTube wrong. If you want to learn a different language, you can learn it on YouTube. If
But
you
can
want
you
to,
send me that so I can post it? Because my
yeah.
thing is, some people, like I said, even if like with mine, people could say my algorithm boring, and so like you said,
So
you
is
and
mine.
stuff like that,
Mine is born
right?
too.
But that might not pop up on mine. But right now, you told me, so what I would do, I would post that because you know what, most people that's not on YouTube when they go and they go scrolling, that be like right there. All it takes, we share. You can share a bullshit ass video of somebody getting beat up or something like that, but that's
I don't
something that
share
needs to
it.
be shared.
Yeah, I don't
Not
share
that
it.
it needs to be
Oh
shared.
yeah.
You know, word of mouth is still really the best
That's yes.
way of promotion. A lot of people don't really realize because they utilize it in millions, all the ways that they used, to promote things. But just bringing it up, you and somebody could be having a conversation. You could completely not have something in your mind, but they can bring something up, and you could be like, "Oh, well, there's a program." You feel me? Like that's kind of like the best way. Like how just now he
Yeah.
was just saying that's
because that's
the best way.
So like right now, Maryland is giving away land for $1,000. Plots of land for $1,000 right now has been given
That's
away.
not giving it away. That means you gotta buy it for
no. But you gotta understand the cost of land here is almost $1 million.
But that goes back to what I said. The average. Look how many people who's going to benefit from that. Some people just taking that $1,000 and they got to pay their BGE bill, or they got to pay their rent, or they got to put food on the table. Some people,
it's nobody takes somebody takes it from.
So Mike, and I be letting you go.
Yeah, but I'm talking about community though. Like it's 5 of us now. How much money do you think we can put together if we literally have a strong conversation, right?
Right.
What happens in our communities is everybody say they want to do the same shit. Mm-hmm. That's how TikTok got famous. Everybody wanted to shake their ass, right? And then the other TikTok guys that were talking about Bitcoin and all of that stuff, right? Everybody was like, "Oh, we're not gonna get on that." And then the ones who were like, "Well, shit, we about to jump on that." And then when the meme coins start coming out, right? And when the invasions of Africa came out, when BRICS came out, we all jumped on that. Tom.
My bad. I just looked. We out of time.
we can continue this next week because we're still doing that 100 days of the new.
Oh yeah, Trump. Yeah.
So we got plenty to talk about. We can continue this next week.
Oh, but I do want to know more about that. But I'm just saying, I'm just gonna close it out with that because I want my time to carry over to next week too because I got a lot of time.
So everybody get your
no, but I
got a hammer.
That's a good point that you made, and I think that's still good information for people to have and to say how to do it. But the thing is to get enough people to not be selfish and want to go into a joint partnership.
Right, because they had the one lady in Virginia. She just built a whole community.
Someone in Georgia too.
Hey, all I'm gonna say about that is you gotta find your people because they out here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Point of order.
Yep. On that note, once again, thank you for tuning into the Casual Convo. So every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify. Shouts out to everyone who joined us in the comments. I don't have my comments up, but I know Wendy was in the house. I know Jay Bear was in the house. I don't know who else was in the house. But thanks everyone who tuned in. Check us out every Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m. on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Shouts out to King Paul here in Asheville. The mayor, Mike Taylor. The Judases. Knows how I gave you another Julicious, Julicious? Yeah. Jude in the building. Me, Boscoe from the boss. Rich on the boards. He ain't really in the back, but he's behind the boards.
Can go because y'all lost. Thank you.
And Coco is in the house. We are out till next week. And we are out, people. I forgot what I was going to say.
Just slide that in? I'm gone.
Yeah, we out.